G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is the Scav Rifle. Now, players of Fallout 3 would recognize this as the hunting rifle, and you would be right about that. But yeah, the hunting rifle got a little bit of a buff after the events of Fallout 3. It grew a spine in Fallout New Vegas and was actually usable, but then sort of lost it back in Fallout 4, so obviously Obsidian likes the hunting rifle better. Now, this thing being a low tier weapon, it's only going to be firing 32 calibers, which I believe are replaces for the 38s that you'd usually find in your pipe rifles, so that's interesting. I would have rather we have both, but here we are. Now, getting into the attachments here, this thing basically has the same sort of attachments as you would a regular hunting rifle, just without all of the caliber changing things, which is a little bit unfortunate, but there's a little bit of caliber changing, or not caliber changing, but bullet changing, because this is Junkmaster, and in that effect, it's kind of glorious. So we're getting a measly 137 damage there, which is not a huge surprise, seeing as this thing is a low tier weapon, but we're going to make this work somehow, guys. Alright, now, we've chucked the long ported barrel there just for more range, I suppose, and a little bit better accuracy. And we'll go for the marksman stocks here because we don't really have to double down on recoil. This thing is not going to be kicking all of that hard. Now, next up, we'll chuck on the quick eject mag there. That is basically the same as it is for the hunting rifle, and we'll go for a bit more ammo capacity. That's fine there. And we could go the standard sights here, that's fine, although the scope on it is tempting, so I'll leave this one as glow sights. There we go, best of both worlds, we get a better sight and it's glowy, and then we'll move on and get another one and put a scope on that. And for the muzzles, we're going a suppressor. We are obviously going the suppressor. They don't call me Captain Suppressor for nothing. Unfortunately, Kung Fu Man has removed the Ace Operator perk, so rip extra damage with suppressors. But now we can actually change this to 308. Okay, that's new. Okay, so we've got bullet types in this thing, and for some reason they do less damage despite being 308s. Maybe they're fired at a much lower velocity, but if you chuck in the 308 jacketed soft point, I think it is, rounds, it actually boosts the damage up quite a bit. But if you don't feel like doing that, making sure this thing fires 32 calibers, you can chuck in the match rounds there, and that usually will make that work fine. And I've got 2,000 of those that I definitely didn't add in with console commands. And of course, there's a legendary effect if you want it. You know what, we'll grab a 308 one with a scope, and then we'll use that and see how good it is. But for now, we'll take this one in the Gunner's Plaza and see what it can do. Okay, so I found out something a little bit weird when I'm going on modifying my scoped one here. You can change this to 308 GSP, and that's fine to get a little bit of extra damage out of that, as you can see there. But then if you go into the 32 standards and put that at match, it keeps this as the thing there, but it keeps the damage from the 308s for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but that does 216 damage, and I'm not saying no to that. So our scoped one will be firing the same rounds, but doing miraculously more damage. Maybe it's a little bit less rusted on the inside, and that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Alright, I won't hold you any longer. Let's go shoot people. Okay, here we are in Gunner's Plaza with our Scav Rifle. So this thing looks pretty good in first person there, which is nice. And in third person, this thing looks very good also. I think, yeah, this may not be a port from Fallout 3's weapon, but it certainly looks the part, so whoever created this thing, good on them. Also, we've got Battlefield 1 animations on this thing just for something to look at. This is just a carryover for one of the other hunting rifle videos that I did, and I haven't uninstalled the mods yet, so yeah, we get Battlefield 1 animations, which is great. Now we'll get stuck into these gunners and see how much we can do against them. No stim packing, that's cheating, you can't do that. And I can't hit your face for some reason. I still can't hit your face. And now we're in danger. Now they're going to start running at us. So we'll just go ahead and shoot them in the head because that is the best way to do damage. Thankfully, this thing fires rather fast in VATS. Maybe Junkmaster changes the VATS animations up, but it doesn't remind your characters that they need to reload when their mag is dry. Good on you, Bridget. You finally remembered. And now you'll get a kill there. I think it's probably worth busting some criticals on their faces because this thing's damage isn't quite as good, even though we'll slow down our kill time substantially by watching these silly animations play out every time we hit. But the hunting rifle animations in third person are just in a mod that changes them because the Battlefield 1 animations unfortunately aren't in for the third person ones. They only did first person ones, but that's thankfully you can fix that just by the Hitman's animations for third person, which makes that seem good. Now, we'll just go ahead and try to shoot these gunners there. You're playing invisible guns, but you're still able to shoot me. So we'll just go ahead and try to take out your face. There we go. You've got a full cover there in XCOM logic, but I've got a 95% chance to hit you apparently. And maybe you're a bit less, you've got no cover. So that means that it's super easy to hit you. I've got to kill you in the face shots. Also, you've got a Dragon's Breath shotgun there, so that probably would have been painful to sit through if you were taking 12 gauge flame buckshot Dragon's Breath, whatever. Alright, so with the face shot there with a crit, we did alright, but yeah, this thing, oh, that was a quick kill. You sort of killed him and then you cranked the bolt and he's already dead. Weird. Alright, so now we're back into hidden, which is good. We probably want to take this thing with the scope since it does a little bit better damage to the entirety of Gunner's Plaza, simply because I am not patient enough to sit through many VATS animations for this, and we're probably going to need to have the sneak attack criticals push this thing's weapon's damage to the best. Now, as you can tell there, we're getting pretty crap damage, and hello meet the... Okay, I thought we just crashed again, but it's all fine. The thing sort of alt-tabbed on itself, but it didn't really alt-tab. It just went into the pause menu, and the controls locked up. So now we actually get to see the VATS, or the AP bar go down as every VAT shot goes, which is kind of strange, but yeah, that's a thing that happens when your game glitches. So I'll just shoot me in the face before I shoot me in the face, and down you go, me. I'm just going to take that so no other bloody person can get it, and we're back into caution, which hopefully means sneak attack critical time, although Junkmaster might have changed this. Please don't change this, Junkmaster. I rely on sneak attack criticals on very hard difficulty. Not that we're playing on very hard. Ah yes, there we go, there's a sniper knockdown there. Always satisfying to have a gunner ragdoll after that. And you know what, it's probably best if we just finish them off in VATS there, just for some guaranteed hits. Also, you've got some sort of loud pistol there. There's a gunner doing a cool jumping over the sandbag animation, and yep, just remember to reload, that's a good idea. And we're probably in danger now. No, yes we are. Okay, we're definitely in danger. That is some 1911 with a scope there, so if you could just drop that weapon, that would be good. Come on, just gotta keep on shooting him. I think maybe it's a little bit better if I just bash between shots and let the bolt crank regularly like that. Man, I really need to chuck a bayonet on this thing. Maybe that'll get the bash damage a little bit higher. Anyways, bash, hit, bash. Oh, wait, we need to reload. We'll just keep on bashing it because the bash animation seems good. In third person even, so we push him. Now we're really mad. You're screwed, Gunner. I'm super mad and you're about to get killed like that. Ah, yes, a very satisfying death for a 32 caliber match round there. Fine, alright. Now we're in nerd rage. We've certainly squandered it by just running up this thing, but hopefully Destroyer of Arcadia still exists, so I get a damage multiplier in his face. Not enough to kill him in one. Gunner Colonels are certainly tough bastards. We get a nice amount of XP from them, which is good, but we've already got all perks anyway, because we console commanded them in. I'm only level 148 because being level 300 or 250 when it comes to Gunner's Plaza just makes you too tanky. You can just pretty much out-tank anything this thing can throw at you. So yeah, that's just how I went back before my days on PC. I had a very high level character, like 335 high level, and you'd just be the tankiest monster ever, and you could just use any weapon and get away with it because nothing could kill you. Also, that is a Fallout 3 assault rifle, so there's more Fallout 3 weapons in this video, but yeah, this is pretty much it for the hunting rifle, or the Scav Rifle here. I do believe that a Scav Rifle is much a better name for it because it implies that it's not actually that good, which it is not. But you know what, that's fine because weapon balance would say, yeah, that's nice. Also, there's a 32 pistol. I'm not going to use that. Never, never, never. It's bad enough in Fallout 3. I don't want to use it in Fallout 4. Anyway, one more turret to kill with some very cool animations for sprinting. I do like whoever made this. Yes, these animations, the Battlefield 1 animations are very good, and they pretty much look exactly what they do in the main game. So, don't know how you do it, but they're impressive. This weapon, however, isn't, but I still like it anyway. I like a little bit of Fallout 3 nostalgia. You have a stim pack, Bridget, and can you smile for once? Maybe a second stim pack will light your day up. Nope, she's still mad. Okay, to beef this thing up a bit and to speed up our times on super mutant kills, we're gonna go ahead and chuck on the sniper's effect onto this, which will increase our damage times 3, but in turn will be a little bit weaker, so we'll have to actually play like sniper and hang back and shoot things from afar to make sure we're safe. And as you can tell there, we can two-shot super mutant warlords, which is a good sign. This thing's been bumped up to like 680 base damage, which is actually kind of fun, and it makes it more satisfying to use, even though this thing in its current state is grossly overpowered anyway. So with a crit there, we can get about a third of that super mutant warlord's health down. For some reason, the weapons that these guys did have seem to be taken away by Junkmaster. Every time I go in here with a Junkmaster weapon, everyone's just going the knuckles, so maybe they actually just want to punch Bridget in the face for some reason. Alright, you're a butcher, so you'll get one-shotted according to that. And we didn't even need a crit for that. I did press the spacebar for a crit, but we didn't need it, so we'll just go ahead and take you out there. Got a lucky critical hit on you, but we'll grind up some more criticals just by shooting you in the face a few times. Yes, this is doing much better damage, and it's a little bit more satisfying to use. Also, is that a bit of dirt and grime on you? Man, you should have a shower, Bridget. Now, I'm just gonna sneak in and shoot that doggo in the bum. Oh, we didn't shoot him in the bum, but it was still kind of funny anyway, because he sort of flipped out when he died. Also, you've got a mini... Oh, wait. No, that's a plasma caster. Oh, I don't want to be shot by that. Can I disarm you? I don't think that's available for rifle-type weapons. If I had a pistol, I can do it. But yeah, that was Bridget quick-scoping in third person there. You just couldn't see it because we were in VATS cam, and the sniper montage is coming soon, by the way. Okay, so none of these other super mutants have detected us thus far, which is great, and I think that suits the style of the Scav Rifle there. I was about to say hunting rifle, but no. Yeah, you can't actually equip this thing with a suppressor back in Fallout 3, but yeah, at the same time, it's probably not even worth it since the thing is that low damage anyway. Even the suppressed pistols, you do you just overlook them because, you know, they're pistols and they're incredibly weak in Fallout 3 and somewhat in New Vegas, but less in New Vegas. And Fallout 4 you can actually do pretty well with a 10mm pistol, even in the late game, provided you've got it modded up with good stuff.
I can smell you out there.
Okay, that super mutant is very dead. And you know what? We'll sneak attack crit you, plus VATS crit you in the face or in the back of the head. And unfortunately, we didn't one-shot him, but we can finish him off because he seems to be, he just seems to be fed up with life. So we just stood there and let himself catch the little bit of a bullet there. Righto. Finish off the super mutants over here, then we'll call it a video. So one of these is going to be a skirmisher. No, that's a brute. It was a skirmisher the other day, and I always get confused. I think they're all warlords, and I think that one-shotting them is impressive, but no. Also, you've gone into a T-pose for some reason. The AI might be a little bit broken. I don't know what caused it, but you know what? It'll let me show you the damage capabilities of this thing when it's got the 3x damage multiplier on it. So yeah. Be sure to equip that if you actually want to use this for the late game, maybe for a little bit of roleplay too. Maybe you like to equip Rain the Raider with all of the piece of crap Raider guns for roleplay reasons, but you know, roleplay doesn't really exist in Fallout 4. So you know what, I think I'll leave things there. If you'd like to see this weapon in your game, be sure to check out the description. There's a hell of an overhaul mod with it, so yeah, be prepared for the whole game to change around you, but that makes it all the more fun to discover what's new and what has been changed. Also, I've got a mod called Get Dirty, and your character gets dirty over time. It's kind of realistic and cool, and I kind of meant to uninstall it before recording this, but I didn't. I think my Nexus mod manager is broken. I think that's why Bridget's so mad. No, she's always mad. So yep, link in the description if you want the weapon. If you want the companion mod, sure, I'll chuck that in the description too. And if you want the legendary effect of the sniper's effect, also you're holding that incredibly steady. Yeah, that'll be in the description too. And I have to check if you haven't soft locked on me. Looks like you haven't. So yep, thanks for watching. That's enough from me.